I'm not even really sure if we can call dating anymore. I know somebody who is asked out on Snapchat. I don't even know how you ask somebody out on Snapchat, but I know it's probably the bottom of the totem pole of the right ways to ask somebody on a date. These days, it seems like we've sort of lost the value of planning a night out on the town. It doesn't have to be expensive, it doesn't have to be elaborate, but it should actually have some sort of semblance of organization. Sending a text that says, hey, want to hang out, or a last minute call on a Friday night to meet up with a bunch of somebody's friends when they're already out at the bar is not a date. But the issue is that seems to be what people are accepting these days, and that seems to become the norm. And then we wonder why we're not building genuine, real relationships with people that last for a long time. It's because nobody's actually building a foundation. People are just spending time together socially, hanging out, which is great, but without that one-on-one genuine time together, how are you really actually going to construct something solid? It's just common sense. So what I've found is that there are 3 small words that you can use that will revolutionize your dating life. Very easy, very simple. Raise your standards. You see, the thing is that guys out there will do basically whatever they can do to get the end result that they want, meaning they can put in the least amount of effort and still win, so to speak. So the issue happens when that amount of effort is actually accepted. So if you think that, well, I'm never going to find anybody who's willing to put in the effort anyway, so I might as well just take what I can get, then why would he put in more effort than is already required to take you out? Because essentially what we're doing is we're accepting the societal norm and saying, well, this is the way things are now. But it doesn't have to be. You see, because men will pursue what they want. And if you're what he wants, then whatever you demand, or the only things you accept, are what he's going to be required to put in, the level of effort he's going to be required to put in. Now you might say, well, guys aren't willing to put in that kind of effort. So you have to ask yourself, if you raise your standards to a certain level, and a guy is not willing to put in the kind of effort that you desire, is he even the guy that you want to be with in the first place? And the answer is probably no. And see, this is where it comes down to really knowing your own self-worth, which is about raising your standards in the first place. Because if you know what you deserve, and you're only going to accept the very best, then you should be comfortable knowing that if somebody's not going to rise up and meet your standards, then they shouldn't be with you in the first place. So what we really need to do as human beings in all areas of life is just raise our standards. Draw the line in the sand for what you're going to accept and what you're not going to accept. And you'll find very quickly that you're only going to attract the type of guys who are going to rise up and meet them. Because somebody who's not willing to put in that extra effort isn't even going to be willing to get started in the first place. So you're weeding out guys that you wouldn't want to be with. So it's a win-win. So it's a matter of just staying strong and staying true to what you yourself want and what you know you deserve, and only accepting that. And when you raise that bar, you'll find that very often people will rise up to meet it. But until then, know in your heart of hearts that you're fine single, you're happy the way you are, life is good, and somebody will come along and put in the effort that you deserve.